offense. Now that's a look at Georgia and their spring game. Next, I got to talk about. We're all three here. We'll do them first. Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin he's an idiot savant. He's either figured it out by some people saying.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, somebody said it's very intelligent what he did.
Genius. 7-on-7, no helmets. They played in shorts. Had a hot dog eating contest. I think they was lifting weights.
Tug of war.
I think they had a Build-A-Bear workshop down there building bears. Or did you see that too?
I seen a
dunk contest. And he gave alcohol to the fans sitting behind the, or they could have alcohol, fans sitting behind the goalpost.
See, dude, you don't want to get that guy started.
But let's tell him the good part, Matt. Experts say this was genius because now he's not going to lose anybody to the transfer portal because of a bad spring game.
That's what I was thinking.
And he's not going to have anybody coming in going, golly, so-and-so looked great. Let's see if we can pull them away. Nobody knows.
But he's not had the ability to evaluate somebody on that stage. So that's going to be coming during the season. That's going to get your butt whooped.
I don't think it bothers him. I think.
The spring game is really just a practice with cameras there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's already seen, and I'm sure, what I'm saying is it's not a terrible idea because he's already seen them in pads and helmets.
Right.
And we know this. I'll start backwards. Jackson Dart, he's definitely, for me,
he's their man.
He's a Heisman contender.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson's going to be on the short list right off the bat. Season one. Carson Beck will probably be on the list.
I think Jackson Dart will.
Abuka will probably be on the list also. Okay. Those are some of you guys that you're probably going to see hanging around. Now,
quarterback in Texas.
Who?
Quarterback in Texas.
Oh yeah, he'll be on there from the talk. I don't see him being that great this year. I'm just not a Ewers fan.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Maddox threw the ball around for Ole Miss. With what you could read by moving his feet and throwing across his body, looked like he handled the ball well. But here's a name that you need to write down. Our little kids, y'all get your crayons right here. Uncle Matt's going to tell you. Juice Wells transferred to come in from South Carolina. His name fits him well. He is going to be a dog. He's going to be a big time playmaker. Ole Miss has got a lot of players in positions. Lane's figured out the portal, and you don't have to win a hot dog eating contest to be smart enough to figure out that they're going to have a good football team. And when you see their schedule, I'm not sure if they don't win them all.
They may go
12-0. It's very high possibility.
10-2 at worst, right?
Very worst.
I think they'll be in the playoff. They may even be in the Elite Eight.
I definitely think they'll be in the Elite Eight. It's not.
Trey Harris, their receiver, he's one of the best receivers in the country.
Well, the Elite Eight is going to be your 8 other teams not to get a bye week. So absolutely, they're going to. I'll bet money right now they're going to be.
They'll be in that second round. Yes. I think they'll get past the first.
Yep, they're definitely going to be. They're going to be a contender, man. Ole Miss is going to be hard to deal with.
But now I don't know. I'm anxious to see who their back's going to be, which I'm sure he'll be good with Judkins leaving. But we don't know. We're not going to know a whole lot about Ole Miss until the Lindy's book comes out in June or May.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you watch any of the 7-on-7 backwards hat game?
Yeah, I watched some of that until I fell asleep because
And the fans seem to love it. I mean, hey, Lane's Lane. He. I don't think he gets enough credit.
They run the ball 57% of the time last year. What about that?
57%. Yeah. And then Dart can sling it around. I think Beck and Dart and Milroe are the top 3 quarterbacks in the conference. Cook is obviously good for Missouri. But I think those 3 are definitely top 5.
It won't be 57% this year.
No. Well, Dart can run the ball too.
So I'm going to say they probably be a 57% throwing the ball this year from kind of what
But who's he got holding in the pocket? Who's he got hiding in the closet that's going to be this running back? Is he going to be better than Judkins?
They've talked about him. They mentioned him there. He's going to be an all-around kind of player. He's going to be the kind of guy that get up there in the slot and make some plays.
Well, see, both his running backs left. Benton, Judkins, and Judkins' backup, who was good.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I think he was Bentley was his name. He's gone. They're both gone. I wonder if he run them off.
Judkins, he did. Yeah. He was and we'll talk, that'll move us into this next part. That'll move us into this next part here about this next kid. Everybody knows why Judkins left. I mean, when the quarterback comes to you in the on a timeout, the sideline, and says,
"We gotta get this guy,
Coach. He is driving the huddle nuts. He will not shut up. You've got to get him out of here."
So he's pretty much just saying, "You're not blocking for me." Probably cussing them.
Yeah. So he's at Ohio State, and we talked about them again. Say last week, they look unbeatable. They just look unbeatable. Now, talking about bad attitudes and stuff. This kid at Colorado that's transferred out. Colorado this week, 17 players out on the portal. They had 10 on the first day. Now, a 5-star guy is going to come out. Bradley Jr. He's a big talk of the town that they're losing. He came in January, and he's going to decide to move on. And then the tailback we talked about, the Hayden kid, he's on a visit. What do you think about?
Me and Matt don't see them being a whole lot better.
What do you make of Colorado if you've run across any news of them?
I don't know how you could get too much better when you hadn't brought in a lot of better talent.
They may go 600, 500.
Depending on the schedule, but when you transfer portal, you're getting your people out of your son's DMs on Twitter or something.
Yeah,
they're recruiting on their DMs. It's I don't know. I mean, maybe that's the way to do it these days, but I just don't see a vast improvement there.
No, not yet. I think it'll be maybe 3-4 years.
The Hayden kid Jeff mentioned, he was because of Henderson and Judkins. The Hayden kid's he's visiting Colorado.
You can't blame him. I mean, when you know that's your two competitors, you're like, golly, how much am I going to play? Judkins and Henderson, that's a Heisman two Heisman possibly candidates.
Got to keep Henderson on the field, though.
Yeah, he stays hurt a lot.
Who's the kid, the cornerback, Kamarni McLean, number 1 cornerback in the nation, leaves Colorado. Now, this is all the internet's buzzing about this topic. He's the best guy in the nation, top cornerback. He's another Travis Hunter.
Good, huh?
If y'all remember, it's kind of went away for a while, but if you remember back around Christmas, he was the one that come out and was dead set that he was going to commit to the U. He's going to Miami. He's from Lakewood, Florida. Mm-hmm. And then he didn't show up for a spot he was supposed to do. And then when they said another time, he shows up 15 minutes late. Mm-hmm. And he didn't commit. He wanted to commit to a different school. Then he said he's going to visit somewhere else. He's going to do something different. Then he leaves over there from Miami or something and goes. He's going to go out and play at Colorado. So now all this different stuff's going on, and he's out there and he's trying to, get his feet wet and get in the program there because Deion could help him. So while at Colorado now, this kid, this is stories that I've read. He's not coming to class on time. If he is in class, he was asleep in class. Missing meetings. If you're going to miss a team meeting, man, you cannot miss a team meeting with Deion. He's going to hold you. He's going to hold her feet to the fire. Mm-hmm. His high school coach said that he's really kind of shy. He don't really like the attention, and he's kind of a recluse sort of, and he just don't really enjoy the media that much. And you can tell there's something different about how I've seen him on video a little bit. I don't know. He seems kind of awkward.
Is he kind of like Ricky Williams was, that played pro? He was kind of a recluse, kind of odd.
Yep. That's what he is. And maybe, everybody's different. Everybody's not a blabbermouth like me. So I don't know how much this is going to hurt him. His mom has got to hold him accountable. He needs to be if you make a commitment somewhere, you need to be able to stick with it. And he's really, really got a problem with. He's got a bad commitment problem.
Well, it sounds like what you said. He's got social anxiety, wants to be a recluse. Imagine trying to be a college football player and being that way.
And not just a college football player, the best corner ever, they said, to come out of Florida. This guy is 6'3".
That's a big statement, isn't it?
6'3", 215. One of the
oh my gosh,
the top guys. He's got the arm length. He's got the hands. He's got the feet. He's fast. Super athlete.
And I'm not trying to be funny here. You've got to get him on some type of meds.
Maybe so. Yeah, maybe so.
I mean, if he's that good, it's going to destroy his career.
I know. I hate it for the kid. We're all kid people. We cover high school football, as our side hobby, and we talk about college sports for our main hobby.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all pulling for kids. We all want to be successful. We want them to be able to break through this and for it to work out for him. But
he has commitment issues because he's not sure. He's not sure probably how he can handle it.
He had so many offers.
Oh, man.
I remember watching the 24/7 sports thing, and he the cameras are there waiting on him. 15 minutes late.
Ricky Williams did stuff like that. And, come out later and said, that's why, he got suspended 4 times for marijuana use. He goes, that's why I did it, because I could not handle the social stuff.
Yeah.
I was looking at the probable starters or the lineup for Ole Miss or running back there, I think.
Do what now? You got the probable starters for Ole Miss?
Yeah. Ulysses Bentley is probably.
See, I thought he left. Bentley's good.
Listed as a senior.
Yeah, Bentley's still there.
Okay, I thought he left too. I read something earlier.
He's supposed to be their guy.
He might have been thinking of leaving earlier, but he did stay.
Yeah, he's their guy.
So he's tough. He's good.
And then you got a redshirt freshman, Kedrick Riscano. He actually is originally from Texas, but he's
that says
an
enough.
actual high school talent from Mississippi, that went to Mississippi. You got Logan Diggs, which is probably going to be their second or third teamer. And he's on his third school. He started in Notre Dame, then transferred to LSU, and now he's in
Yep, Diggs.
Oh, yeah. Now he's
LSU.
played some at LSU, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So there's their guys.
Now, Harris is their main guy, wideout, right? Now, he was good. He got like 14 passes one game.
Trey Harris.
They say him and Luther Burden, of course, are the top 2 receivers in the conference. And the 2 from Tennessee, McCoy and Squirrel White.
Uh-huh.
I've not heard much about Alabama's receivers, which that don't mean, Alabama and Georgia may not have a best receiver in the league, but he's going to throw to 8 different guys.
Yeah.
So,
true.
So what's the difference?
Number 1 quarterback, talking about quarterbacks, he committed yesterday, so just some recruiting. Hussein Longstreet, he was number 5 on the list in the 24/7. He's commits to A&M. Hussein Longstreet. The number 1 quarterback coming out right now, he is Bryce Underwood. He's a Michigan, played up at high school in Michigan. He's going to LSU. Number 2 quarterback in the league, in the nation here, Tavian St. Clair. He's an Ohio kid. He's going to stay in Ohio State. We all know about Juju Lewis. He's still on track for USC.
I bet he don't end up going there.
Here's 2 that's interesting to me. Matt
He'll go to
Zollers.
Alabama or Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Zollers, guys, Missouri's picked up the number 6 quarterback in the nation. Missouri.
Yes,
somebody to come in after Cook, huh?
Matt Zollers. He's from Pennsylvania. And SMU gets the 7th one with Keon Rashiley from Texas. He played at that big school in Texas.
Well, like what? Oh, gosh.
Carroll,
is it Plano or Katy, Texas? Or
the Lakewood.
they've got some.
One of those.
They got schools out there with 4,400 kids.
This kid's going to SMU.
Yeah, let me tell y'all something. SMU's fixing to make some noise.
Well, they got a quarterback.
If they can keep them, though. They can't keep them.
They're fixing I'm not saying they're going to make the playoff, but look for them to steadily be in the top 25.
Achilles Smith Jr. from California. He's going to be at Oregon. And then Notre Dame picks up the which I know about this kid from Mississippi. I've watched on him Deuce Knight. Very good.
Now,
He's going to Notre Dame.
Akili Smith's daddy played at Oregon, didn't he, Benton? That sounds familiar. I think so. I think there was an Akili. It's been a long time ago.
Said Juju's going to visit Colorado. Yeah.
Got 2 more years. Juju's got 2 more years.
No, he reclassed. This is his last year in high school.
This is last year. Yeah, he's graduating.
Yep.
He's got all his credits to be able to graduate.
Yep.
So those are some names of some schools.
Wow.
Those are the regular schools that you hear about. But LSU picking up Bryce Underwood, a kid played up Michigan up there at high school. So LSU, Ohio State, same teams, but Missouri, SMU, Oregon, and Notre Dame are picking up some top quarterbacks.
Wow.
But, like Bird said, this day,
Will they stay?
Yeah, they come in and play a year. I don't. Who the heck
Well, that don't matter. They can be a starter and they'll leave. You know, we saw that out of
Junkins.
Kenny. Who was the quarterback that was so good at Pittsburgh? I can't remember his name. He was USC's quarterback. No, it wasn't Pickett. It was after Pickett. Had a weird name. He did well at Pittsburgh. He went 8-4.
Well, their receiver.
He left.
The receiver.
Slovis.
Keaton Slovis. Where'd he end up?
And I'm not sure.
Well, Ohio State's quarterback went to Keaton Slovis. Ohio State's quarterback went to Syracuse.
Yes.
Syracuse.
I know. I remember when I thought, well, that we may have talked about it. Is it his uncle? What was it?
So they had connections with a coach.
Yeah. His uncle is
maybe a DB, some kind of coach there.
Yeah, there's some kind of connection, kind of like there was with Dylan Ravioli, one of the Ravioli Chef Boyardee going to Nebraska.
Well, yeah, was it his daddy or uncle played there?
Yeah.
Hey guys, we may be underestimating Syracuse. Miss Nick Saban's wife said she loved that place more than anywhere she'd ever been.
In his book there, she liked it there.
They've had a hard time getting back on track, though. And, when I was a kid, which I'm older than y'all, Syracuse was pretty good.
I remember people having Syracuse shirts.
I just couldn't stand where they played. I didn't like the dome.
Weather. It's just snow. It's cold.
Yeah.
God, it's terrible. There's some other families there, the wives, husbands.
Mm-hmm.
She enjoyed she liked it. Where I guess where they lived and the company, the people.
Right. She liked.
Yes.
I don't know much about the area, but I know the athletics don't seem as strong as it once was. But football, they've had a hard time getting back on track.
One of our DB coaches from Georgia is now their head coach.
Who is that?
Fran Brown.
Brown.